Yes, YouTube. It is day 42, I believe. Just got out of the shower. Yeah, back testing was okay. Weirdly, my first one was better than my second one, but I felt better about the second one. But what I wanted to say was something I've just realised after stopping trading for today. Like, I've done a good few hours of back testing today, and what I've started to realise is that I'm actually closer than I think to being able to be profitable. I think the thing that I'm missing at the moment is entry criteria, because at the moment I'm very good at figuring out where price is gonna go. I'm very good at seeing the inducements. I'm very good at spotting liquidity. I'm very good at seeing the bias and using the higher time frame. These are all things that I used to struggle with, and now I feel like I'm good at that. The thing that I'm not good at the moment is knowing when to get into the trade, because watching them back test back, you'll see that sometimes I miss a trade. I'll go, I like this. I'm just going to wait for confirmation. Or sometimes I wait for too much confirmation and the trade's gone without me. And then there is also often times where I've waited for enough confirmation, but the move is over and I've got too tunnel visioned on what I'm expecting. And I think that's what I'm missing at the moment. Like, yesterday I found it's mad, my journey from trading, like all the different people I've watched. Like, I still do trade supply and demand, but like I trade it with liquidity concepts as well. And it's mad because like I used to watch this guy called Doyle, and I used to watch Photon, and then I found this guy called Mango, who literally, he's a nice watch because he's very like honest about what he does, and he's kind of doing a similar thing to me, like just documenting his journey just authentically, and like I like that. And it's mad because I feel like I'm watching him at the same time that I'm doing my thing. But he used to watch Doyle as well and do trade supply and demand, and then I think he like was looking for something with a better risk to reward, and then he's found this guy called RD who trades supply and demand with liquidity concepts built into it. And it's mad really because like that's exactly what I was doing, but I feel like I took too much of a liquidity. I went too deep into liquidity instead of thinking about liquidity and trying to apply it to my supply and demand. I think I went too deep into it and started looking at ranges and like all of that, which is still good to know. Like, really, ranges is just following breaks of structure, knowing what highs are protected and what lows are weak, or vice versa. So it's not really like I went too far into it, but like the guy that I was watching, the Liquidity Inducement Club, like I still don't know whether that was real or not. From being in the course, I feel like I don't know. Maybe I just had a bad. Maybe I expected more from it. I don't know, but I think it confused me a bit, and it started making me look at counter trend moves too much, and like I'd gotten to the point where felt like I was almost ready just by trading the 5 minute market structure and following just simple 5 minute market structure. So I shouldn't have just abandoned that ship. Even with the other Discord group that I'm in, like they trade mostly fair value gaps and a lot of ICT concepts, which is cool, but it's not what I see. It's not the way I see it. I see supply and demand. It's clear for me. It's easy for me to see. What was my point? yeah, my point is like I think I'm good at spotting what I'm looking for, and I'm good at knowing what I think should happen and could happen, and putting a trade idea together. But the thing that I'm missing at the moment is entry criteria, because I think that I need a strict rule set to say you're in or you're not in. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's too much question. There's too much like, should I jump in now? Should I not? Should I wait? It's like this RD guy that I watched. His simple entry criteria was wait for the zone to be tapped. As long as price doesn't close inside the zone, is valid, and what was it? Literally wait for the close of the candle that taps the zone, and then you enter. So it's a simple entry criteria, and then with that, you know your win ratio, you know your loss ratio, because it's not subjective. It's not like, should I jump in now? Should I not? And I think that that's what I'm missing, because for the past couple back tests, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for clear liquidity to be taken, and it gets taken, and then I'm like, okay, should I enter now? Should I wait for a change in market structure? Should I? Do you know what I mean? It's too subjective, and I think that might be the final thing that I'm missing. Because if I actually step back, I'm come a long way. I know I've learnt a lot of concepts, and I feel like I can read the market. I'm not bad at reading the market. It's just my executions are bad. Like previously, like I would put my stop losses way too tight, or stuff like that. And it's just like now the only thing I'm missing is like my entry criteria. What signals do I need? What things do I need to see to say, okay, I'm gonna get in there? So yeah, I think that's the next thing that I need to really learn. But other than that, I'm good. The thing that I learned today, I don't know if you watched the first, I did 2 back tests today, the 28th of May. The first one was worse because I was just trading it, and I was not respecting my strategy. I wasn't respecting the things that I'd written to go through to get to the trade idea, to like actually get there. And it didn't feel clear, whereas like as soon as I took a little break and I came back to it and I was doing stuff that I realised, no, I was following the strategy, I realised, okay, this is what makes me feel clear. It's not about whether my eyes are a bit blurry or whether I've had a good night's sleep, although it is still to do with that. But realistically, it's to do with, have I really stuck to the rules to create this trade idea? And that's what's good at the moment, is like I've got clear rules to break that down, but I haven't got the clear rules to enter yet. So that's the next thing for me, is making them rules. But yeah, man, day 42. Yeah, we don't stop.